Okay, a little bit about myself. My name is John Wayne Walding. I was born on the 4th of July, and I'm a Green Beret from Groesbeck, Texas. Right? It doesn't get much more American than that. And I was fortunate to serve in the military for about 11 to 12 years, and the majority of that I spent in 3rd Special Forces Group out at Fort Bragg, and did the initial invasion of Iraq and did Afghanistan, and unfortunately in 2008. I was in a firefight that ultimately cost me losing my right leg, and since that I've been very fortunate to do some pretty amazing things. I was the first amputee to graduate Green Beret Sniper School, run some marathons, do some death marches, climbed a 14,000-foot mountain. But there's nothing that's more amazing than what I just witnessed out here at the Arizona Strip. So yeah, the way that this happened was, through my friend Jordan Christensen at the Draw, and their affiliation with Eddy and Experience for All that had the access to the tag and was able, because of me being a service-disabled veteran, get the champ permit in order to actually, hunt out here at the Arizona Strip. And the draw process for them, made it seamless, and it was one of the best experiences I could ever have gone through. So before Jordan called me and asked me about the Arizona Strip and a mule deer hunt, I had no idea what the Arizona Strip was. In fact, when he said, "Hey, Johnny W, do you know anything about the Arizona Strip?" I was like, "No, is that the Las Vegas? Is it like Las Vegas? Because if it ain't, I'm not interested." But he told me about what it was. That it was quite literally, if not one of the most sought after mule deer hunting places on the planet. And just so happens that I have an opportunity because someone drawing a tag and not being able to get it, which, by the way, to draw a tag here as a non-resident hunter is a 0.01% chance of actually getting that. And after him telling me all that, to know that I actually had an opportunity, it was just it was one of those things that blew me away, that this is something that I could actually go do. So we just got into camp, got the tent set up, got the trucks pulled in, and first thing you got to do, right, you got to test your rifles. And we just went out there and shot at 200 yards, and seems to be good. We shot at 2 different positions or 2 different types of tripods and shooting sticks to just give me that comfortability of knowing that confidence, right, that with what brings tomorrow we can do it. So pumped up, excited. There's no way I'm sleeping tonight because this is going to be one of the most incredible experiences of my life. I'm so pumped up, and yeah, guns on, let's go hunt. All right, so it was 4 o'clock in the morning, wake up, getting ready for the first day, opening season for the Arizona Strip. Obviously, my first time here was a lot of adrenaline, a lot of, just anxiety just to get ready, real anxious to get on the day. And we got in the trucks and was waiting for first light. And if you've ever been out here before, like I haven't, you come to find out, yeah, you're hunting a huge area, but everybody knows where the big guys are. And so we got, into a little, what I call a hunting traffic jam, where there are a couple guys out there trying to find the right, the same animal we are. And Greg, our guide, was let's just say a little bit more experienced than they were. And he got us into this field where we saw a bunch of doe. It was still just right at sun up, barely could see. And with the binoculars, you could see the does. And my buddy Cole, he said, "Hey, there's something else besides that." And sure enough, these big old horns just started to move, and this deer got up, and that's when it went from just a couple guys in a truck, looking through glass, to pure pandemonium, talking about shoot the deer, here we go, right? Getting up, gun wasn't even loaded yet, right? So because we're all about safety here, right? But we had to load the gun, get back on it. I couldn't find it, and all I heard was my guide saying, shoot the deer. And sure enough, I found it, and he was, quartering away from me walking, and fortunate enough was be able, to get on there and harvest this beautiful animal. And I just can't, thank everybody that was involved with this. For me, this is a life-changing event for me. I will forever remember this moment, and the people that I was with and those that were involved that really all came together, to help me be here right now. And you know, all I just got to say is God is good, and the gratitude is through the roof this morning. It was a good hunt. I cannot overstate the magnitude of what these hunts mean to not just me, but all veterans when we come and experience something like this. You know, first and foremost, a lot of veterans, you know, we quite frankly, we don't have the money to pay what it takes to come out here and do a hunt like this, and for, you know, the draw and experience for all to be able to give these experience to us that would never have been able afforded to do that. Not only is it just something that we never thought possible, but, you know, essentially it's that validation for our sacrifice, right? That at the end of the day, we've got to answer that question, right? Is this worth it, right? Is all of this that we've done, you know, to serve our country worth it? And what they do to take us out here to do it just proves that it's worth it. And it makes us, you know, moving forward after this, you know, it just makes us want to not only be, you know, a citizen, but a productive and a successful one, right? And I always say it's like a therapeutic thing out here, because first and foremost, you're in God's creation as He intended it, right? So you're just coming out to what your Creator has, you know, intended us to be. You're with your friends that you haven't seen in a while, and you'll be able to have those campfire. You know, there's nothing more therapeutic, I think, than a campfire conversation, and just having those real conversations and spending time with them, and to come out here and ultimately, you know, harvest an animal, like I said earlier, that you've never thought possible. You know, that's just a cherry on the icing, and I just absolutely, you know, tell people that it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Veterans coming on these experiences has such a domino effect, because, you know, first and foremost, I mean, look at this place, right? It's just amazing. And when you're out here for the extended amount of time that we are, there's just so much healing that's involved, right? And that domino effect of me and veterans, when we leave these experiences that are just that much more healed, you know, that we can go out and be that light for others to know, to say, hey, when you're down in those dumps, you can say, hey, check it out. Here's what I went through, and here's what people did to help me. Why don't you let me be able to do that for you? And the healing just perpetuates over and over and over. And that's where I get so much of my, you know, just, you know, passion is, you know, I always say is the great things, if they stop with me and they don't get carried on to those that men and women are still serving, like, that's the tragedy, right? And I'm going to forever try to give that back and make sure that the last people that they help is me, and we just keep doing it over and over again. And again, that domino effect is to not be understated. It's just so powerful. If you think this experience was awesome as I do, which it absolutely was, I promise you, if you go to the draw, you can help change those lives that are coming after me. I'm telling you, it's the best thing that I've ever done, and please don't let it be the last. Let's help out and let's change the world.